So no matter how you want to spin this, it's just bad advice all around. Everyone wants to offer some advice because again, this is the open marriage that, you know what I mean, everyone lets them in. Just like how Anthony lets people into his marriage, the same way Amber lets other people into her marriage as well. It's just the same thing all around. And so now from all sides, it's kind of the same thing, to be very fair.
Amber probably told you about the podcast that we're doing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, she told me.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good opportunity for you all.
For sure, definitely.
Yeah.
Are you watching Wayne's special tomorrow?
You know what? I've been so busy, it hasn't really been on my radar like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have all did a watch party or something like that. Would have been fun.
Why? Why should they do a watch party? What made Shayla feel is comfortable about a watch party? I don't know. Gee, you know, maybe it's because Amber feel like them buddy again.
So I'm gonna get out of here.
And before you go, I know I said that you can always talk to me and vent to me about whatever's going on in your life. You know, I'm always here for you. But I do realize that sometimes a man needs to speak to another man. Like, you need another male perspective to really clear your mind.
Okay, now whether Shayla means good or not, is a different story. My story is this: she's already done enough with this marriage, and it is time for her to stop. That, I think, is the place that I'm at. A lot of people are at different places with this whole storyline. My place is Shayla has already done enough with this marriage, and it just needs to stop altogether, whether it's from Anthony's side or Amber's side. And believe me, Amber have her hand in there. It just needs to stop. That's just where I'm at. Other people are at other little places, but that's where I am.
Nobody understands a man like another man,
If you say so.
right? You know who else you could talk to?
Who?
I think Iman would be a great person for you to confide in. I know that you haven't really gotten a chance to know him, kind of surface level, but I think the two of you have more in common than you would believe.
Okay, so if you're talking about them cheating before, then maybe you'd be right. You know what I mean? Them have in common as far as that is concerned. Let's talk about what they have in common. Anthony is now a married man on the brink of divorce, right? Iman has been there before, and Iman has also had a divorce before. What they don't have in common is that Anthony is still trying to work his marriage out. And Iman is actually in the streets with a lot of women. So Iman is at a different place at this point in time than Anthony is actually at. That is the truth. He's at a different place than Anthony is at. What else is going on is that Iman is trying to get rid of Shayla. And because he's trying to get rid of Shayla, his views are going to be skewed, I think, toward, hey, Anthony, you know what? Maybe you and Anthony really do need to get back together. Maybe you and Shayla really do need to get back together. You know why? Because, y'all had a kid together and the whole spiel. But it's not coming from a very balanced place. It's coming from a different place. A place of, yeah, I think you need to do this because, you know why? It frees me up internally. And that's why Iman is not the best person for Anthony to be talking to, but Shayla believes so. She believes so. She thinks so.
No disrespect to Iman, but I really don't believe that we share anything.
Really? I mean, it's pretty obvious. You guys are both young, black, successful men who are pretty well versed. You're both family men in relationships. So he probably would be a really great guy to talk to. Maybe you should try getting to know him, actually.
No, Anthony need to talk to his own therapist. Someone else who have a very equal viewpoint, someone who has no vested interest on the board at all. That's not the best person for Anthony. Anthony should talk to someone who has no interest, who doesn't know any of these people, because they'll give him a very unbiased opinion. Iman would have a biased opinion because Iman's bias at this point in time is to get rid of Shayla. So it makes sense for Iman to swing Anthony into that direction. That's why this is not the best person for him to be talking to. I'm just saying.
Who knows?
I know I told you not to worry about me and him, but the more I think about life, we're all a community and a village at this point. So we should all lean on each other. So if you need us for anything, then we're always here. We got you. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So Anthony starts to look at her very, very weird. Okay, I said this morning, and I'm going to make it very clear and very calm with it. I said this morning why Shayla is the main issue that Amber has, and why everything that Amber is bringing up to Anthony, a lot of it really is Shayla's fault. Let's take the story from her back. Shayla notices Amber having Anthony being interested in her. Shayla has seen this. Shayla is upset that a man like Anthony didn't come after her. She came after Amber. And Amber was wasting the time with Wayne. Shayla saw this. Shayla gets upset. Amber has been sleeping with Wayne up to the day of the wedding. As Charmaine called it, a last lick. Now they're inside of the marriage. Shayla decides, you know what? Let me see if I can bust out this secret, because the truth of the matter is, you don't even deserve this man. So Shayla starts to prey on both Amber and Anthony. In that praying, Amber got pregnant. And if we really want to talk about Amber's loss of her child, I would give a lot of the blame on Shayla, because the truth of the matter is what Shayla has actually done. What Shayla has done is found her way to manipulate Anthony into ensuring Amber lost that child. That's one. Number two, Shayla did such a wretched act that Amber basically had to fight her. In fighting her and in blocking her eye, regardless. Hey, listen, Amber have her things that she must give on it, but I'm just giving a different viewpoint. Regardless, Amber had to fight her because of the pent-up emotions. When Amber fights her, she ended up putting Amber in jail. When Amber goes to jail, that ended up making them having to take away David. So all of the events that Amber talks about as being the key pieces why she wants a divorce are all events that Shayla is a common denominator in. And that is something I think I want Amber fans to sit down with and smoke them pipe with that. Again, Anthony is not a saint. So if you're coming here to try to find out if only trying to make Anthony to a saint, no. Again, I'm arguing why this look like a setup. I'm arguing again why exactly this is that what Amber is doing makes no sense to me. And like I said, if Shayla is not going to lose a child, lose baby David that she have, Kai that she has, and go to jail, no amount of nothing that you do on the podcast will ever equal to any of that. Nothing will equal to it. If that's not going to happen, then y'all can all of the fairy tales that y'all are thinking in your head that could equate to, unless you can find me. You know what? Tell you what I'm gonna do. Find me something that you think that Amber could do that equates to that. Don't give me the podcast, because that's already nonsense. I'm gonna put that to the side. Let me know what you think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon.